because he had failed. His job was gone, his wife was gone, his mentor was gone. He felt like a failure, everything was gone. And sometimes we can go to that cave of failure. It may be we've lost a job, it may be our family life is in a mess, it may be that we've lost a good friend. It may be that we've lost our health or our energy. And what happens when we go to this cave, only we know. And you can think of a time maybe when you've gone into this cave of failure. A place where you've lost all direction in your life. And it's a very difficult place. If you haven't gone through it, I guarantee you sometime in your life you will. And what happens in this cave is we start to wonder whether God really listens to us. We start to wonder if he does he really care? We doubt God, and when you've prayed and prayed and prayed really hard about something, and it doesn't seem to be happening, then it affects us. But, good news for cave dwellers. That's the title of this message. Sometimes God does his best work in the cave. Sometimes we need to reach a point in our lives when we say, I can't do it by myself, and we begin to rely on God. And we begin to rely on God's promises. We begin to trust God to do what he says in our lives. And this happens because there's nowhere else to turn. Have you been there? Where there's nowhere else to turn? In this book, John Ortberg says, God is never a God of disappointment. In fact, when we're discouraged, we can be sure it doesn't come from God. Satan loves to see us discouraged. I've mentioned this before in messages. When we're discouraged, we're basically ineffective. We feel sorry for ourselves, and we've lost the desire to do, we've lost the desire to do anything, really. And you know what I'm talking about. That heavy weight that you feel like an anchor around your neck, and everything you do takes so much effort. But David didn't stay in the cave. I think that sometimes being in the cave helps us heal or evaluate what is important in our lives. But not if we stay in too long. David took action and led his followers on a journey to rescue the Israelite people and to reclaim his leadership. In the same way, we need to take action when we have been in the cave of failure. We need to move on with our lives, establish goals, and work toward them. Ortberg suggests this can be done one small step at a time. Make a phone call to confront a situation you've been avoiding. Open a book to begin studying for a project that you've been putting off. Write a letter to begin pursuing a job that would be a dream to you. Take one class to try to acquire a new skill that would lead to growth in your life. Bottom line, do something. Take action. In Psalms 46, verses 1 to 3, we read, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way, the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. It's important for us to realize that if and when we step out of the boat, when we leave our comfortable, lazy boy, we are taking a risk. God doesn't promise it will be easy, but he tells us to fear not. He tells us, I am your refuge and strength. And if we fail, the still small voice of God will come to us and bring us out of the cave. Thank you.